I'm making a gravity-bending Metroidvania with rhythm game combat. Now, I've been working towards a Steam demo, basically for people to decide if they think the game's ass or amazing. I've been doing this mainly for 3 reasons. Number 1, Steam Next Fest is quickly approaching. The deadline is September 3rd. Apparently, you get a lot of wishlists, which is basically like drugs for game devs. By the way, you should wishlist Metro Gravity on Steam. I live for this number. This is the only number I care about. Just kidding. I would make this game even if nobody played it, because this is my passion. This is what I love doing. Okay, maybe not nobody. I said when I started, I would be happy if maybe 10 people who I didn't know enjoyed my game. I mean, if you think about 10 people in a room, that's a lot of people, man. Reason number 2, Steam just dropped a new demo update. I didn't even expect this at all. It just kind of came right on time. Basically, it allows developers to make standalone demo pages. I'm not going to act like I know anything about it or if it does anything, but it's new territory. You know, might as well try it. I'll be a guinea pig, see if it works. Reason number 3, I want to be able to give my game to people, namely streamers and YouTubers. I don't want to send people to join my Discord and download a scary zip file from Google Drive that you have to extract and say fucking trust on my computer or whatever. I just want something that looks safe. Oh, and I'll put it on itch.io, why not? Now, the good news. Luckily, I'm pretty much done the demo. I've successfully created what's called in software and game development a vertical slice. Now, what is a vertical slice? Imagine with me for a moment there was a sandwich and I gave you just the cheese out of the sandwich. Would you be able to tell me how the sandwich tastes? Of course the fuck not. I gave you cheese. But imagine now I give you a single bite of the entire sandwich vertically. That will give you a better idea of what the sandwich tastes like, right? Almost a perfect idea. Now replace the cheese and lettuce with combat, puzzles, movement, story, lore, characters, etc. With the help of my playtesters, I've been able to improve these ingredients to a point I'm happy with. I've made a video on playtesting. You should watch it. And I just gotta say again, thank you so much, guys. You guys are fucking unbelievable, especially this motherfucker. I can't believe people like my game. I feel like I honestly should be paying them. Like, what the hell? Anyway, let's take a tour of our sandwich, shall we? The combat in Metro Gravity is a rhythm game. Your main instrument is the pocket mirror. It turns the game into Sekiro, but it's on beat and in key. All the enemies attack you to the rhythm, and you gotta worry about whether to jump, dodge, or parry to the rhythm. Now, the main thing I want to talk about is the boss fight. There's gonna be 5 boss fights, unless the scope fails me, and we have 1 already. I think one of the main motivations I had for making Metro Gravity was these epic, cinematic, musical boss fights that I kept imagining when I would walk to school, drive to work. It's kind of like the parkour guy you imagine as a kid. You just keep imagining this guy because it makes you feel good. I want to make something that would make you go, ugh, you know, stank face. I don't know if I did that in this demo, but I think it goes hard. There's a points system so you can compete with others, and you can refight the boss to get a higher score, which I think is cool. Now, for a quick rundown, in case you already didn't know, Metro Gravity is all about gravity. There's no down or up, no difference between wall and floor. In fact, it was all inspired by these 3 images. This is literally the first thing in my notes. All the abilities and puzzles are physics-based, and they have this notion in mind. Speaking of abilities, I noticed many people playing the game didn't figure out how to use the abilities because I didn't fucking explain them. So I decided to start explaining them. This tutorial screen pops up now to show you how the ability works. Gives you the control to press, works on keyboard and controller, and you get some flavor text to, I don't know, keep you immersed or some shit. Now let's go through some of the abilities in case you were curious. Concentration, or gravity locking, stops you from doing this. It used to be bad. You used to have to hold it down, used to break. Now it's good and it's satisfying to use. You got your quintessential gravity beam. This is like your main ability. I added these guidelines here. I don't know why I didn't have them before, but it allows you to just basically change the gravitational direction of any object, including yourself. You can do cool flips. The needle and thread, nothing really changed. It's still badass. You can unlock it now from the boss. I just gotta think of puzzles for it because it's kind of difficult. Bootleg Master Hand is also the same. You can't unlock it right now, but you will be able to. You can try it in the playground, which I added. Speaking of the playground, one of my playtesters literally spent, I think, like 15 minutes just rotating this chicken and laughing his ass off. So I don't think there's any change needed there. I have made the map less linear. When designing Metroidvanias, which I kind of hope to make, I think I heard someone say something along the lines of you want to lead the player linearly, but without them knowing they're being led linearly. That's kind of a design philosophy for Metroidvanias that I heard. Don't ask me for a citation. Basically, I added branching paths. Some routes are faster than others, and there are entirely skippable and optional areas. We got people speedrunning, by the way, already. Like, what? The game's not even out. Now, one of the big things I hope to do in a demo is to make people want to eat the rest of the sandwich, right? So I gave hopefully a few cliffhangers. I added some lore books with a bunch of basically yapping that doesn't really put together the whole picture, but it leaves you curious maybe how it fits together. I put a locked door at the end of the boss. That's really good. You want to unlock that door. The player's going to be thinking like, who's this guy that just disappeared? What's behind this locked door? What is the boss talking about? What does this book mean? Uh-oh, I guess I gotta wishlist the game so I'm notified when it comes out for real and buy it. Oh no. That's definitely what will happen unless they don't give a fuck. Whatever. So, with those ingredients, you now have one full singular bite of the Metro Gravity sandwich. Now, I know it took me like 8 or 9 months to get this far, but hear me out. I said I would make the game by 2025, no later. It will release December 2024. I actually have 100% free time right now, and I will finish most of the game by the end of this August. Now listen, I will plan out gray box and implement all the major puzzles I want, bosses, enemies, character encounters, stuff like that. By gray box and plan out, I mean no fooling around, no tomfoolery, no worrying about how something looks, no debugging, in and out, handle business, and flesh out in the remaining months while I'm in school, because it's still gonna fucking come out before 2025, okay? I'm employing another software tactic we call a walking skeleton. It's just the structure and the bones, and it does walk, but not by itself. It needs support. It doesn't have meat. This is an abstraction. What I consider meat is up to me, so that I don't really know what I'm talking about. That's it. Expect the Steam demo to come out soon. I don't know, I'll post about it. Maybe you'll see some streamers or YouTubers playing the game in the near future, hopefully. If you know anyone who might like to play this, like a YouTuber you watch or something, please let me know. Some motherfucker that plays Mario Galaxy or something, I don't know. I haven't started looking yet. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, wishlist. Bye.